Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Canada Day is just around the corner, which means it's time to finalize those celebration plans. But before you break out the maple leaf face paint and stock up on Nanaimo bars, let's talk about something important: managing expectations. We're diving into 5 reasons why Canada Day 2024 could be disappointing and how you can avoid them. Let's make sure your celebration is nothing short of amazing. So, rule number 1 of a successful Canada Day: check the forecast. Keep a close eye on it in the days leading up to July 1st. The weather can be unpredictable and you don't want any surprises. Is there a chance of showers? A possibility of thunderstorms? Maybe even a sudden drop in temperature? Knowing what you're dealing with is half the battle. It allows you to plan accordingly and avoid any last-minute scrambles. Concerned Canadian? But what happens if the weather gods decide to unleash their fury upon your meticulously planned picnic? That's where Plan B comes in. Your indoor backup plan. It's always good to have a few tricks up your sleeve. Having a few alternative activities up your sleeve can be a lifesaver. Think board games, movie marathons, or even a good old-fashioned dance party in your living room. You could also consider indoor crafts, baking some festive treats, or even setting up a mini indoor picnic. If the forecast is looking iffy, consider attending events with indoor options, like community centers or museums hosting Canada Day celebrations. These places often have a variety of activities planned, ensuring that the fun doesn't stop, rain or shine. And if all else fails, embrace the elements. Sometimes, the best memories are made when you go with the flow. Throw on some rain boots, grab an umbrella, and make the most of it. A little rain never hurt anyone, and it can add a fun twist to your day. Concerned Canadian? But beyond the rain, there's another weather foe we need to discuss: extreme heat. So if you're planning on being outside, make sure you stay hydrated, wear sunscreen, and take breaks in the shade. Heat can be just as disruptive as rain if you're not prepared. Remember to drink plenty of water, reapply sunscreen every couple of hours, and seek out cool spots to rest. The key takeaway here is simple: be prepared. Whether it's rain, shine, or anything in between, a little planning can go a long way in ensuring your Canada Day is a success. So gather your loved ones, prepare for all kinds of weather, and make this Canada Day one to remember. And let's be honest, nothing kills the festive vibe faster than feeling like a sardine in a sea of red and white. But fear not, my friends, there are ways to avoid the throngs and reclaim your Canada Day zen. Tourist one option is to explore smaller local events. Think community barbecues, craft fairs, or live music in the park. Another strategy is to ditch the big public events altogether and celebrate at home with friends and family. Now, I know some of you thrive on the energy of a big crowd, and that's awesome. If you're determined to attend a major event, there are ways to minimize the stress. Arrive early to snag a good spot, consider taking public transportation to avoid parking nightmares, and pack your patience. You're going to need it. Remember, Canada Day is about celebrating our amazing country and connecting with our fellow Canadians.
Okay, folks, let's talk about the importance of planning ahead. It's something we often overlook, but it can make a world of difference.
Imagine this. It's July 1st and you wake up feeling super festive. The sun is shining, the air is filled with excitement, and you can almost hear the fireworks already. You decide on a whim to book a last-minute getaway to a charming Canadian town known for its epic Canada Day celebrations. The idea of spontaneous adventure is thrilling, right? But guess what? Everything is booked solid. The reality hits hard. Every hotel room, every cottage, every campsite completely full. You start to feel the stress creeping in. This, my friends, is the danger of not planning ahead. The excitement quickly turns into frustration.
Canada Day is a popular time to travel and attend events, so if you wait until the last minute, you might be left out in the cold, or, more accurately, the summer heat. The crowds are massive, and the traffic can be a nightmare.
So, what does a well-planned Canada Day look like? It starts with a bit of foresight and organization. First and foremost, decide how and where you want to celebrate. Are you looking for a bustling city experience or a quiet retreat in nature? Are you staying local or venturing further afield? Each option has its own set of considerations. Once you've got a general idea, start booking accommodations, transportation, and event tickets as early as possible. The earlier you book, the more options you'll have. Don't forget to factor in travel time, especially if you're driving. Traffic can be unpredictable, and you don't want to spend your holiday stuck in a jam.
Consider alternative modes of transportation, like trains or buses, which can be less stressful and more environmentally friendly. Plus, they give you a chance to relax and enjoy the scenery.
And here's a pro tip. Build in some downtime. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, but taking a moment to relax can make your experience much more enjoyable. Remember, a well-planned Canada Day is a happy Canada Day. With a little preparation, you can avoid the last-minute mayhem and make the most of this special holiday. So, start planning now and get ready to create some unforgettable memories. Happy Canada Day!
All right, let's talk transportation, shall we? Because getting around on Canada Day can feel like navigating a maze while riding a unicycle, tricky and potentially disastrous. The streets are packed, and everyone seems to be in a rush to get to the festivities. But don't worry, we've got some tips to make your journey smoother.
Public transportation is often packed, traffic is a nightmare, and parking, well, let's just say finding a parking spot on Canada Day is like discovering a golden maple leaf, rare and precious. You might find yourself circling the block multiple times, only to end up parking miles away from your destination.
But don't let the transportation blues dampen your Canada Day spirit. With a little bit of foresight and some creative thinking, you can navigate the holiday hustle and bustle like a pro. It's all about planning ahead and being prepared for the unexpected. First and foremost, consider ditching the car altogether. Cars can be more of a hindrance than a help on such a busy day. If you're staying local, walking, biking, or even scootering to your destination can be a fun and festive way to travel. Not only will you avoid the traffic, but you'll also get some exercise and enjoy the fresh air.
If your destination is a bit further out, public transportation is your best bet. Buses, trains, and subways can get you where you need to go without the hassle of driving. But remember, everyone else will be thinking the same thing, so check the schedules in advance and be prepared for crowded buses and trains. It might be a good idea to leave a little earlier than usual to avoid the peak rush.
Here's a pro tip. Consider taking public transportation to a station just outside the main event area and walking the rest of the way. This way, you can avoid the most crowded spots and enjoy a leisurely stroll to your destination.
Now, if driving is unavoidable, plan your route carefully and factor in extra time for traffic. Use navigation apps to find the best routes and avoid congested areas. Carpooling with friends or family can also make the journey more enjoyable and reduce the number of vehicles on the road. The key takeaway here is to be flexible and think outside the box. Whether it's walking, biking, taking public transportation, or carpooling, there are plenty of ways to make your Canada Day travel experience smoother and more enjoyable. So plan ahead, stay flexible, and most importantly, have fun.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the beaver in the budget. Canada Day celebrations can get expensive.
But fear not, my frugal friends, celebrating Canada Day doesn't have to mean emptying your wallet.
First and foremost, set a budget. Determine how much you're comfortable spending and track your expenses throughout the day.
Next, seek out free events. Many cities and towns offer a plethora of free Canada Day activities, such as concerts, parades, and fireworks displays.
Another great way to save money is to pack your own food and drinks. Instead of shelling out for overpriced snacks and beverages, pack a picnic basket with your favorite treats and refreshments.
When it comes to souvenirs, resist the urge to splurge on overpriced trinkets.
And here's a bonus tip. Take advantage of free admission days.
By being mindful of your budget, seeking out free activities, and getting creative with your celebrations, you can have a memorable and budget-friendly Canada Day. Thanks for watching! If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, no matter how you choose to celebrate, Canada Day is a time to appreciate our incredible country and the people who make it so special. Let us know in the comments how you're planning to celebrate Canada Day 2024. Share your plans and spread the Canada Day cheer. See you next time!